Should the Steelers go out and trade Claypool before the start of the season? Guys, hear me out. So I just got off talking with my mates, my fellas, the good fellas from State of the Steelers, Daniel and Pittsburgh, Owen. And we had this discussion, and straight away I was like, hang on. I put the question out there. We started talking about receivers, Deontay Johnson, Claypool. What is happening with the Steelers this year in 2022? I've had my thoughts before in the past about Claypool. I'm not overall a big fan of Claypool. However, is there a chance that this year in 2022, the Steelers would trade Claypool? And is there even a market for Claypool to be traded? So that is the question I'm asking today, guys. Put in the comments below if you think it can be, one, is it even feasible for an idea to trade Claypool? Is there enough draft capital to trade him away? Do other teams want a number two, maybe pushing number one receiver? And of course, from Chase Claypool's own words, he said he wants to be a top three receiver. Now, the reason why I say this and the reason why I speculate this is one, we're in the off season, and two, because I was having a good discussion with my mates, Pittsburgh, Owen, and Daniel from Save the Steelers. I will link the podcast that I was just on below in the description, so check them out as well. I'll link both channels, Save the Steelers and Pittsburgh, Owen. But we started talking off air, and a lot of the stuff that goes off air, you need to really put that out there into the YouTube universe and Steeler universe. And I was like, hang on a minute. Can there be a chance that the Steelers may go out and trade Claypool this year, potentially get some draft capital back, maybe if it were to be second rounder, third rounder, because of the elements we already have in the room. The guys that we already have in the room are Pickens. We have Austin there. Deontay Johnson's going into his next year. Will Deontay Johnson be signed? What's going to happen there? They could potentially even trade away Johnson at this point too. Will the Steelers lock down, or if Claypool has a big year, will they lock down Claypool for an extension or for a bigger part of the next few years? Will he be, in other words, a true Steeler? Right now, I don't really see it. And I would be like, I'd be kind of happy. I'd be kind of okay. For me, with Claypool, I think on the field, he goes up and he can contest some catches, but most times it's 50-50. He goes up there, he gets dominated by cornerbacks. He's not using his sheer size, not using his body type to go up there and win the route, win the battle. He goes up there and he's dropping footballs, or he's not landing on his feet. I don't see him be that physical receiver just yet. And in his words, being a top three, I just don't see him being a top three. I really don't. I made a video about it a few weeks ago about Claypool being top three. He's not even really top 20 in my opinion. So if you were to keep one of them, is it Deontay Johnson? Are you signing him for a new deal? And is there a possibility that you are using Claypool right now and you are trading him before the 2022 season? Because we have rookie Pickens there too. Pickens might be the guy that can be the physical receiver, right? The physical receiver that Trubisky needs to work with. And the Trubisky can start to throw to Pickens. He can throw to Deontay. He can throw to use Austin in the mix. I think also Trubisky will start using, featuring Najee more in the passing game and featuring Muth more in the passing game as well. So where does it really sit? Is Claypool going to be the number one standout in this offseason? Is he going to be the number one receiver this year? Or is there a chance that Omar Khan, Tomlin, and those fellas go out and trade Claypool this year? Now, I'm not a football general manager. I don't claim to be. I'm just putting the speculation, the idea, the question out there. Is it even a possibility to trade Chase Claypool to another team and receive something back? Or are the Steelers hanging on to Claypool, hoping that he has a big year? Now, I do. I hope that all the Steelers have a big year. But what I'm saying is, if they hold on to Claypool this year, are they going to pay him in the future? Are they going to lock him down as a number one receiver heading into his 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th year, depending how well he goes on to be a veteran receiver? Is that going to happen? Or would you trade Chase Claypool now, get rid of the TikTok headache? Like, I'm not a big fan of the overall TikTok stuff and these kind of things, and the pointing on first down, fighting with Trey Turner. He fought with Minka, right? These kind of things I'm not a big fan of. To me, you need to buy in to be a Pittsburgh Steeler, to buy in to work for the team and play for the team and be all about the Steelers, and then like build your brand secondary to that, where it feels like that Chase Claypool is building his brand first, social media presence first, and then football players second. That's what it feels like. So, is there a chance the Steelers go out and trade Chase Claypool to another team? Possibly, possibly. You start to think who would pick him up. We just saw that Juju went to the Chiefs for the 1 year deal. There are other teams out there, maybe like a young upcoming Jacksonville Jaguar team. Do they want a guy like Chase Claypool to be there to be also entertaining and a football physical guy to maybe improve their team? I don't know. I want to hear from you guys though. Do you think I'm crazy? Are you on the Chase Claypool train no matter what? He's going to ball out this year in 2022. He's going to be a Steeler for the next year and year after. Or is there a chance that the Steelers actually trade him away for some draft picks in the future to help build this team again? So we've got the defense is sitting pretty good right now. However, on the offense, maybe we need some more draft capital to improve the O-line, to improve the running game in the future behind Najee Harris. In my opinion, if the Steelers went out and traded Chase Claypool to another team, I would be like, I think it's a win-win. I think you get rid of maybe a tiny little bit of a TikTok headache, and you get some draft capital back for what you used for Chase Claypool. So, yeah, thanks, guys, checking out Steel Nation Australia. That's, I guess, an opinionated video today. But I was like, hey, me and my mates talked about this. Let's let the viewers know. Let's tell people, excuse me, what's going on. Let's let the viewers know. Tell people what's going on. And it was super fun. That podcast was awesome. Stay the Steelers, Pittsburgh on. Man, it was a good time talking football. And now the question that our last question came to be was, will the Steelers trade Claypool? I don't know. We'll see. We're about, what are we, 30 days away from the offseason. Anything can happen. Who knows? All right, guys. Thank you once again for checking out Steelers Nation Australia. I'll see you later.